Good day, lords and ladies, welcome back to Battle Bows Blazing Desert DLC. Now, yeah, maybe not that one. Level 3 one here. That's to a level 3 contract. Might be worth it. Not especially high paid level 3 contract. So it could be good. Okay. So they're going up into the north. Only downside of going this far without a scout is that we'll probably get negative. They're the thieves. Okay. To arms! Quickly, let's just get back into full go mason. This is the only one we want to have with us. Might switch him out, to be honest. Oh, it does give a nice anti-range defense. Probably something like this. I thought I had a better hood for him than that. A helmet. I would like to have him as well. Okay. So I'm going to do something like this. Because he's high level, and both these guys need training. As does he. So this should be doable. Okay. He needs to die. The crossbowman needs to... Ouch. In the blazing snow, this is not great. And we keep missing. That's really not good. Who got hit? He did. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute slog. At least they'll burn themselves out, XP wise. Going to move here to be able to get the flank off properly. Yeah, in this snow. Yeah, everybody's finished. They've got to target him down. I need to take these guys out. Okay, because his shield is getting to get trashed if we're not careful. So, two groups of two. Well, I say two groups. They basically formed up. Right, got rid of one of them. Not the one I wanted to get rid of, but it will have to do. We had to be careful of him because he's got a great weapon, and that will be problematic. So let's get here. He's taking up the gap. Get here. And let's start our assault. Right. Nasty hits. Broke him. Okay. Move him up here. Had to be worried about him sniping my range unit in the back. Okay. Unfortunate. Right. Switch him out. And you've got to try and rush. Ah, should have done it down there. Shot, please. Delay. Right, they're basically broken. This line is broken. This is going to be annoying though, because he's got a morning star. As does he, but we'll try and do something with it. Kill him. Pierced his hand, lovely. That solves my main issue that I had. Doesn't matter to me, and I'll release the hound. Right. That took care of him. Stay there. They're brave, I'll give them that. I released another dog. You're good. You can move up to support next turn. You can attack next turn. You can't do anything. Run the last one down. Right, straight up, relatively straightforward fight. Got some good equipment that we can sell for a fairly good chunk of change. We're all dead, we collected our pay. Let's just hope we can get out of this frozen wasteland before it triggers a sickness event. Right. With that done, and I'm not fighting giants because giants are just absolutely horrific to fight. Let's see. Chuck all this stuff. Throwing axes. Useful, not that I have much use for them right now. I'll hold on to the kite shield. I'll chuck one of these because I've already got two of those. I should have saved that and thrown that one really. And I've got enough flails. So, good amount of money. Armor time. I would like to get this, to be honest. It's really good. So I'm going to grab it. It's cost me more than it's worth, really, but there is a reason for it. Let's see, that's 2. Yeah. I'm going to start to move these guys over to this helmet type, because it's a really powerful helmet type for archers. And I like getting it early for them. So we will start to do that. Right, those... Who's injured? You're injured. You're injured. Right. Won't take long to fix up. No one leveled, unfortunately. So that's all taken care of. We'll head down this way for work. The Civil War's almost over, unfortunately. Yeah, my evaluation of the Holy War, the Crusade event, the Crusade crisis, the religious war crisis, is that you need to be higher level. You don't want it to be your first event, if we're being honest. What's this? To Needle Grove to the southeast, believe the legends are true. There's an enormous beast roaming these lands. Hunt for Scarlax and Ludworms per head. Yeah, that's not worth it. Like the tree ants, which are basically he's asking us to hunt dragons and tree ants. Ooh, billhook, very nice. Here we go, military cleaver. That'd be very nice to have, but it's expensive. Military cleavers are nice, so one of the best weapons for dealing with for undead. If we're being honest. Man, everything here is expensive. Even their dogs are. Yeesh. It'll be worth recruiting. Yeah. Adventurous Noble. That's such high upkeep. They're good, but they have really high upkeep. Apprentice. Disowned Noble. Not for really, thank you very much. Ooh, they have some nice armour here. Another one of those helmets if I could get it, but it's really expensive. There we go. Great Axe is one of the. It depends. That's a really good axe. A Badich is really a really nice axe. Has some really nice abilities to it. Not as powerful as a Great Axe, as you can see. Less effective against armor. Less effective against shields as well. You do less damage with the same amount of fatigue. But it has some really nice abilities. Two-handed hammer is fantastic if you can get that. In comparison to, say, a... they don't have it here, they don't have a poleaxe, like one of my guys has, but if you look at the poleaxe here, it's 50 to 75, 50, 185% for various stats. This does more damage, is 200% more effective against armor, and does more damage and can basically destroy shields. It's really nice to have compared to what he used to have. You can see there's a nice big jump in stats, but you're obviously paying a lot of money for it. Let's see, anything else? Warhammer's nice. One-handed Warhammer, especially against orcs, is always very powerful. Is there anything we can pick up here for cheap? Nothing cheap, to be honest, at all, which is unfortunate. Maybe want to get one of those, a male Hallbeck. What's it worth in the shop? It's less, but it's still expensive for what it is. Right. We could buy a wagon for 10,000 gold. But we should probably aim for getting the next party member slot unlocked. Right. Another military glaive there, which is really nice, but it's so expensive. And I haven't got anyone that specialises in them, unfortunately. Ooh, Heads Knight. Heads Knight are really powerful to have, but you're paying for both their equipment and skills. Witch Hunters aren't too bad. Ooh, they've got another Heads Knight. 2 Heads Knights in the same place. 2 Witch Hunters in the same place. I mean, I'm tempted to see what this guy is like. He's got no traits. He's level 3 though. His pay isn't too bad. Witch Hunters can be interesting. Yeah, let's grab him. So let's see what we got in the box. Yeah, straight out of the box. Really, really good character. We could have him as a dedicated range unit, have him as a backup. But to be honest, it's really hard to decide. Boost to the melee defense, boost to melee skill. It's a really hard choice. Like, this is a really good character. Give him a great weapon, he'll be great. Give him a shield and a melee weapon, and he'll be untouchable. Because with that bonus to his defensive stat, you could chuck one of these shields on him, armor and hand weapon, and as long as you buffed his fatigue, like, he would go to town. Like, you wouldn't be able to get past his defense. He'd be a really good tank. Or you could give him a great weapon, heavy armor, put all your points into basically all your points into stamina, melee skill, and melee defense, and have him with a great weapon, and he would be really powerful as well. This is a really, really good skill split in some ways. I mean, you can make him a half and half as well. You can make him range and defense. Give him a range weapon. Give him a range weapon, give him a polearm, and let him just, like, go to town. I mean, to be honest, at this point, like, we could probably be equipping... We're hand to his trident. Oh, there it is. We could probably be giving, like, some of our backline guys, like, pikes and stuff like that, so they can attack over the line. But he's a really solid character. So let's see what his stats are like spread-wise. Yeah, these are too good to give up. So you've got to get that. At level 3. Oh man, another good stat spread. That's really good for level 3 character. Actually, level 3, let's think about it. He's level 2, and he's already got... So he's not that great now that we think about it. Like, if you think about it, like, we got level 4 here, and that level 4 is already 74. This guy's a level 2 and he's 53, so he's actually higher. And this guy will have higher chance for stat growth. So let's say if we give him a shield, give him, say, something like spear or something like that, and then we slam armor on him. Yeah, like, his stamina isn't looking great, and that's even before we say we put a helmet on him. Helmet with 54 this is not. That's a shame. So if we did something like this, the stamina's okay. And we suppose we could give him a backup weapon, like give him, say, a polearm, and have him as a backup range unit with a solid melee attack. His melee defense isn't great, but I haven't been buffing it, that's why. If we're going to do that, if we're going to have him as a half and half character, his health isn't great. You probably what we want to do is we probably want. He's got 2 perks. We give him students, so he basically catches up quicker on his XP. He's not going to be a frontline fighter, so I don't need to get Colossus. Crippling Strike is nice for range units and great when like polearm units in general. If I had more points, I would probably have gotten Crippling Strike because of injuries. A fast adaptation, that's useful for range attacks. This basically pays itself back. If you get this character to max level. I suppose we could do so he levels up quicker. Grab student. With a level 3 perk. Probably want to get gifted early on. And then we'll grab. Let's see. Grab that. Grab that because he needs more defense in that region. And the plus 3 in melee, if we're just going to have him, yeah, something like that. So he's relatively good across the board. Range, I would probably sort of, at this point, what we want to sort of get him for his next point is we want to get quick-handed so we can switch back between. His equipment. To be honest, all of my range units should at this point have quick-handed to switch between their gear. I have been holding off getting it, but quick-handed is useful, especially for not using up action points to exchange arrow quivers. Okay, so we had to get down here. And this is probably the only place we can get work, realistically speaking. Money's okay. Ugh, barbarians, what are we looking at? 5 barbarians is always a pain. But it probably would be a good testing ground for him. And some of my other units. Why not? There's only 4 of them. Yep. Okay. Nice shot. You want to grab this high ground. Throwing is he throwing axes or dual wielding? That's the question, isn't it? Move him up. Move him up. I do love the music for the Barbarian faction. unlocked my great weapon user. That's annoying. Break his nose though. Delay. Right, let's rush him. Gotta be careful with these guys. They're very tricky. Yeah, not gonna be able to hit him easily, so we've got to flank. Ah, missed. A same. But we did pick him off. We got some stuff. Nothing but... Yeah, heavy throwing axes are nice. Two-handed warhammer or skull hammer is very powerful. And some... Oh, their gear is like powerful but very fatiguing. It's great if you're playing a really offensive build. Right, did anybody level up? Nope. Okay. Let's keep moving. I'm surprised the barbarian... I suppose there's barbarians up here somewhere. But they're going to probably be up here. I still think there should be a barbarian-based crisis, like a barbarian invasion from the north, similar to the Orc invasion. They haven't added it though, which is a shame, because I'd like to have a bit more involvement with the barbarian factions. At the moment, they don't have as much as they could be. Like you have missions and stuff to do with them, but I'd really like to have a crisis. Well, sellsword, without a role in this world, woe is ye. Woe is Somerset, not far from here, has got something to suggest. You get on it. Okay, so they've got work for us. What work is it? Move to the Fallen Star and defend it. That's a lot of money, and that's going to be an absolute monster thing to do. Right. Yeah, the barbarian weapons are powerful, but they normally have quite a high fatigue drain on them. Witch Hunter's Hat. Right. Money-wise, we need money. We always need money. It's a fact of life. Training hall. Anybody needs to get leveled. He does. So him and him can get some. He's level 4. Yeah, sparring training for him as well. For that amount of work money though, like we will have to do work. Okay. That's not too bad for basically for 1,000 gold for 2 days. Return demonic statue for 1,000 gold. Parcel delivery. So we got 800, 1,000. Well, roughly 1,000, roughly 1,000. Which would help. Probably want to take, if we can, first folder tracks for the combat experience. Then they want us to go to Telgrave, which means we're basically going to go all the way up here for 2 days. will cost us 500 gold in fees, so we'll get 700 out of it. Might be worth it. But that's for next time, folks. If you've liked, please hit the like button. If you would subscribe, please press the subscription button. We have got our 16th party member, which is nice, which means that if we wanted to, we could pick up, let's see, the Paymaster. Very nice to get, reduces our costs. Tempted to pick up the Paymaster, would be nice. Drill Sergeant, also nice. Especially for our low-level characters. You can switch them out. Having a Scout is very nice as well. Especially if we're going to be doing if we do a lot of work up in the north with all the snow and stuff, it'd be really good. Lookout is very good. Minstrel is pretty good as well. You get more renown for actions. It's okay. Lookout is very good though. Increases your sight radius by 25%. Reveals extended information about footprints. Very powerful. But we'd see what had to happen. I'm tempted, to be honest. I'm tempted to swap out the Scavenger for maybe the Lookout. I don't know yet. Or maybe have the Scavenger swapped out for the Blacksmith. Because then you can repair all armor, helmets, weapons, sealed, worn by every man, even if they're broken or lost because your men are dead. Increase repair speed. That's nice. Negotiator is also really powerful. Allows you to move around to negotiation. That one, not so interested in. Recruiter, he is useful, but for 3,000 gold. Some of them, like Bounty Hunters, is hard. It's like this is a high elite end one. Agents, perhaps. Cartographer, not really interested, not really playing the class. Like, I can see why you get 100 to 400 crowns for every location discovered on your own. It's useful in some regards. Brigand, only for playing a certain build. Alchemist, could be useful. Trader's not too bad if you're having money and you're playing the trading game. But yeah, I think the Lookout is a really good one to have. Increases your sight range, reveals extended information about footprints, is very powerful, especially later on when you don't want to get ambushed by stuff. But we have to see what's going to be happening. So this has been Battle Brothers Blazing Deserts DLC, and I shall see you all again next time, folks. Goodbye.